Welcome back to the CryptoWorld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now a massive amount of Bitcoin short positions just opened up while the Bitcoin price is running into this very important moving average. So I'll be covering all of that and so much more later in this video, but first let's take a quick look at the 12-hour Bitcoin chart. And right now, all three of these indicators on the 12-hour time frame are still pointing in the bullish direction. So technically speaking, the short-term Bitcoin trend is still looking bullish. And even if you just take a look at the Bitcoin price over the past 2 weeks, clearly we are still forming higher lows and higher highs, which is exactly what an uptrend is. But with that being said, the Bitcoin price is running into a very important level of resistance, which is sitting at around 45 to 46,000. And if you're looking back over the last 2 months, pretty much every single time where the Bitcoin price has approached this level of resistance, we've seen a major rejection back down towards these mid to high $30,000 prices. But as I mentioned in my last Bitcoin update video that I posted yesterday, we have a couple signals on the chart showing us that this time could be different compared to these previous bullish attempts. Because if you're simply looking at the daily Bitcoin RSI, obviously we've already seen a breakout to the upside here with confirmation. And if you're looking in the daily Bitcoin MACD, we're seeing a lot of bullish momentum, at least compared to this previous bullish attempt. And at the same time as the bullish momentum getting stronger, we're actually seeing the bearish momentum getting weaker. And on top of that, if you take a look at this Bitcoin chart right here on the daily time frame and compare it to what we saw at the end of the 2018 bear market leading into the beginning of 2019, these two Bitcoin charts are almost identical. And so if the Bitcoin price can simply confirm a break above 45,000, obviously that would be extremely bullish. And by extremely bullish, you can see what actually happened in that last example that we played out during 2019. The Bitcoin price basically exploded to the upside. And another reason why $40,000 per Bitcoin is an important level for Bitcoin to break above is because the 20-week simple moving average is coming in at around $45,000 to $46,000 per Bitcoin. And by the way, even though I have the 20-week simple moving average, I'm using the 3-day Bitcoin chart right here. And right here on the charts, you can simply see for yourself that we have some previous examples where the Bitcoin price dropped below this important moving average. But during those time periods, that turned out to be an amazing buying opportunity if you're accumulating Bitcoin during those price areas. And in both of those previous examples where the Bitcoin price dropped below this important moving average, we saw the 3-day Bitcoin price oscillator start flipping more bullish, with the RSI reversing back to the upside and the 3-day Bitcoin MACD executing a bullish cross. And at the end of January, leading into the beginning of February this year, we saw exactly that happen in the 3-day price oscillators. So now the main focus is on the 20-week simple moving average coming in at around 46K approximately. And just to give you an idea of the scale of the gains that we normally see, after the 3-day price oscillators form these bullish signals and after we see a confirmed break above the 20-week simple moving average, in this first example, the Bitcoin price pumped from around 8,000 US dollars up towards around 65,000 before we started pulling back down again, back below this 20-week SMA. And then of course we entered our next accumulation range, which at the point of the breakout above this moving average resulted in a gain from around 43,000 up towards around $69,000. And what we've seen over the past 1 to 2 days is a massive increase in short positions on the Binance exchange relative to long positions. And if you're looking back through years worth of Bitcoin's history, pretty much every single time where we see a massive increase in short positions relative to long positions in these major exchanges, that normally happens just before we see a lot of bullish price action. So basically, according to years worth of Bitcoin's history, some of the best possible buying opportunities that you could have hoped for happened during the times where we saw massive amounts of Bitcoin short positions relative to Bitcoin long positions on these two major exchanges. And that is indeed what we are seeing right now. I want to make it clear that that is not financial advice. I'm just simply letting you know what has happened throughout years worth of Bitcoin's history and what is most likely to happen moving forward. But something important to pay attention to at the moment is the Bitcoin order books across all of these exchanges, because right now, at least on these exchanges, we're seeing a lot of sell orders to the upside compared to buy orders to the downside, which actually confirms the fact that there is a lot of resistance at around 45 to 46,000 in particular. But as the Bitcoin price keeps pushing against these points of resistance, what is happening there is the people that are buying Bitcoin are buying up some of these sell orders, which is of course reducing the size of these sell orders as the Bitcoin price keeps pushing against these points of resistance. And therefore, the longer the Bitcoin price stays close to these points of resistance, the weaker the resistance gets. And if you're zooming out to the weekly Bitcoin chart, we are getting very close to another bullish cross in the weekly MACD. Basically, if nothing much happens over the next 1 to 2 weeks, then it's very likely that we're going to see another bullish cross in this indicator within the next couple weeks or so. And in case you are new to this channel, I've circled the other points throughout throughout Bitcoin's entire price history, where we've seen a bullish cross in the weekly Bitcoin MACD when the MACD is in negative territory. And so having a bullish cross in the weekly Bitcoin MACD when the MACD is in negative territory is actually a very rare event. And pretty much every single time where we have seen this happen throughout Bitcoin's entire price history turned out to be generational buying opportunities. Seriously, some of the best possible buying opportunities throughout Bitcoin's entire price history happened when we saw a bullish cross in the weekly Bitcoin MACD when the MACD was in negative territory. But it is important to mention two things. First of all, we have not confirmed the bullish cross just yet. And second of all, this is not financial advice. This is simply telling you what has happened throughout Bitcoin's entire price history and what is most likely to happen moving forward. But there is still never a 100% guarantee, so just keep that in mind. But anyway, if you found this video useful or simply enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And if you want to maximize your gains in the crypto market, whether or not prices are going up or down, then these two videos popping up right here on your screen are definitely for you to watch. But anyway, that is it for this update. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.